Hi, everybody. It's State Senator Kathy Breen.
I'm Eloise Vitelli.
Hi, I'm Senator Millett.
It's Senator Shanna Bellows.
Let's face it, 2020 has been a terrible, terrible year. But sometimes you have to take a minute to celebrate something, and that's what I'm here to do. Did you know that 2020 is the 100th anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution that recognized women's right to vote?
What comes to my mind is the incredible dedication, hard work, and sacrifice that my foremothers made in order to secure this most fundamental right for the women of this country.
Not only could women not vote back then, women had no right to a higher education. They had no right to get a divorce and have custody of their own children. Women had no right to control their own economic assets and futures, and certainly no rights over when and how they had children.
And I think about it. My grandmother was born 100 years ago this year.
I also think of my mother. Women's rights was central to our lives as a single mother raising me here in Maine.
We've come such a long way, and many of the rights that I take for granted in my own lifetime came from the sacrifice of the suffragettes, of women who marched and went to jail and did hunger strikes and chained themselves to the fence outside of President Wilson's White House. But I'm also aware that there was a lot of racism in that initial campaign, and that many, many women of color across the country were prohibited from exercising their rights in the democratic process.
Decades later, with the Voting Rights Act of 1965, we finally reduced some of the barriers to voting for African American women and women of color. More work remains to be done. I tell girls that come to the State House to be pages for a day or to shadow me that they can do anything that they want to do, be whomever they wish to be. This past legislative session, we did wonderful work to expand rights for women, including equal pay for equal work. We also expanded access to health care, including reproductive health care.
Although it's been 100 years since women have had the right to vote, our struggle for equality is not yet over.
Did you know we still haven't passed the Equal Rights Amendment to the U.S. Constitution?
This legislation, which passed by a 2/3 vote in the Senate, is awaiting one more vote in the House of Representatives.
Let's together celebrate the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment.